not quibbling with anything Tibbs did last night. My point is, no, there are very few times where I'm watching the game and I'm like, Knicks need to get Mitchell Robinson out of the game.
Unless they're fouling.
Right.
That's really the only time.
Yep.
Wonderful Bears OTA. Caleb with some cool shorts. To Cole Kmet.
That's a stunning.
4 touchdowns for this combo
for
last year.
our standards of what's stunning, that was.
Why are those cool shorts?
I thought they were cool.
Bullet.
Oh, okay.
Because they weren't just mesh. They had like, I thought they were cool. They may be tapered a little bit. I thought they were cool.
Oh, okay. I'm not arguing with you. I just didn't know if I was missing
You're
something.
reaching a little bit.
No, they're
I
cool.
don't think you can tell from that angle.
I definitely saw it multiple times.
That?
Look at it. Yeah.
Wild's fashion guy.
They're cool.
All right.
Bears host the Vikings week 1, which is a double win for Caleb. Wonderful. College Softball World Series, Tennessee up 3-1 on the Sooners, who are going for a 5-peat. Ella Parker wins this one.
Wow.
OU with the walk-off, they move on to play Texas.
They're going for a 5-peat?
A 5-peat.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's incredible.
They are a dynasty. They're just crushing.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of pressure. That's
5-peat.
5-peat is pretty good.
How many times have there been 5-peats other than Bill Russell? Think about that.
Yankees, maybe?
Back in the day. There aren't any recently.
No, not recently. 5-peat. Wonderful third quarter in the Garden. Pacers down 14. Obi Toppin, weird and wonderful mainstay with a not great play. 4-point play.
Women, they maxed out at 4 in a row.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I know. I'm pretty sure Brianna won all 4.
Yes,
she did.
But they didn't win on either
maybe.
side.
I just don't remember 5.
Yeah,
it feels like I would hear 5
Pat
in my
Summitt,
head. But
I don't know the Tennessee.
Friend of First Things First, Jimmy Johnson, won 5 straight NASCAR series, and I assume the Montreal Canadiens had to have done it. I don't know that. I assume they did.
Okay. Wonderful A's in Toronto. Everyone's complaining to me we don't show enough Blue Jays footage of Vlad with a Justin Fields-esque moonshot. Not deep, but very, very high. And then finally...
That's impressive, though. It still went out.
Yeah,
as long as it cleared the fence.
And finally, Jets OTAs. Justin Fields with a stunning run here.
What is
With
that on his
with
head?
a camera on his head.
A camera on his head.
Wow.
Can I tell you something,
I guess
Gianna?
that's something that
We don't have an
coaching
appetite
staff
for
and
this.
he will sit down and
Enough with it.
what? The Jets?
POV. Oh, look at this. We put a camera on the quarterback's head, and you can see what's like the effect. And I'm watching, I'm about to throw up.
I was going to say the
I
exact
agree with
opposite.
that.
It's the worst.
I can't watch it. That sky cam angle or whatever.
No, not the sky cam.
It's hard, though. You get a headache.
All right. With all
Gianna,
that
don't
said,
do that. Tell everyone on social media.
One show coming up soon. I'll wear a GoPro on my tie.
No one likes that.
And then we'll release it to the audience.
No one likes
it.
it.
Where I look around and see they can see the show from
They
my
probably
perspective.
would like
The only thing I've ever liked it, I saw it on a cat once. And a cat was running all around town chasing another cat. Have you seen that video? No. It's good. Cats are like wild animals out here.
Yeah.
Meow.
That's a weird and wonderful thing.
Waz, you cannot get mad at that.
That one
You
worked.
walked right into
That
that,
one worked.
set it on a tee.
Was that in the playoffs? That was. Was this in the playoffs?
Well, if he's doing something good, it's probably
that
one
was
game
bad.
against
That one
the
was
playoffs.
bad.
Travis Kelce posted career low yards touchdowns last year. Had a huge first playoff game against the Texans, but only 68 total yards against the Ravens and Eagles. Did you see that game?
Yeah, it was
This is a weird highlight package because it started with an awesome play and then it's a bunch of bloopers. I don't
go,
like
touchdown.
that.
Mahomes says
Narratively, it's
Kelce is
confusing.
back. Take a listen.
If it's the last ride, you would never know. I mean, the way he's talking about football, the way he's talking about working and trying to be even better this year than he was last year. I mean, he's not. It doesn't seem like a guy that it's his last ride. Like he's tired of the job. I mean, he's in here, he's working, and I know his body feels good. I think it feels better than even last year before going into last season. Just because I think he's motivated to go out there and have an even better year than he had this last.
Are you buying a Kelce bounce back season?
I am, and I do not think he's going to have a vintage Travis Kelce season, but I think that the narrative surrounding Kelce's performance last year is so stripped of context that I think it is just helpful to remind people that before we got to October, as far as weapons for the Kansas City Chiefs, it was Travis Kelce, and then he was without wide receiver 1, who broke his chest during the rib cage during the offseason. Wide receiver 2, who had his knee sadly blown out by Patrick Mahomes. Wide receiver 3 was a rookie who was not ready yet. Their top 2 running backs were both out, so they got a guy who had been available to the whole league and all year long didn't have a 20-yard running, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
They signed a guy who wasn't good enough to play for the Patriots and Juju to be one of their top receivers. So teams did not guard the Chiefs like they thought Kelce was washed. They guarded the Chiefs like they thought he's the only guy who can hurt us. And so now, this year, with Xavier Worthy, who's a much better player than he was at the beginning of last year, with Rashee Rice, pending potential suspension, but back, with Hollywood Brown, who I don't think is a great player, but is an added dynamic, with not Kareem Hunt as your feature running back, all of that, you're not going to be able to sell out just to stop Kelce. So I think that it was the combination of he's the slowest he's ever been, and he was the only guy that scared anybody by week 4 of last season that led to the lack of production.
Well, they had to be concerned about Worthy, Xavier Worthy. So that was – because I could look at it the other way as they needed more from Kelce. And, I mean, they still, 15-1. But they needed more from Kelce, and he didn't deliver. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be good. I don't expect, like, a huge bounce back. You see the last 3 years, his numbers have declined in all the categories, essentially. This year, if they're healthy, you got Worthy, you got Rashee, you got Hollywood Brown. Like, they're going to have – and then they got some decent tight ends behind him, some of the young boys. So I think that – though we talked about it last year, we thought Rashee Rice would have been the #1 target and taken a lot of that Kelce stuff underneath.
Before he got hurt, he was averaging 8 catches, 100 yards per game.
Yeah,
first
so
3 games.
I think he will be big this year. I think Worthy will be even better this year. So I think they'll look at Travis as we got all these other guys. He'll be solid. But his biggest impact could be during the playoffs. They won't try to put up huge numbers. I don't see huge regular season numbers for him.
Amongst tight ends, still 3rd in targets and 3rd in catches. So when we talk about him, we're really comparing current Kelce to old, amazing Kelce, but just comparing him, he was the 3rd best.
He led the Chiefs last year in 20-plus yard plays.
Just didn't get red zone targets. That's what really hurt
And he didn't have explosives.